Please like and subscribe, and have a beautiful day. And now on to the video. How's everybody's day been? Time for another One Piece video. Today's chapter was 1036 of One Piece. The chapter name was Is the Way of Death. So this chapter had a big and it was a really good chapter. I recommend you go read it on any app, Shonen Jump, anything like that. So the Kaido versus Luffy fight, it was awesome. I'm gonna say that. Well, the chapter does start with Zoro versus King. They did that fight where King loses to Zoro with King getting his wing cut off, which was what Zoro intended by having King leave with lasting damage. He wanted King to know who their boss was and who was his, like, just his beast. That's why, you know, the funny thing is, Oda has said that in real life, if Zoro had to get any job, his job would be a police cop. He'd be a cop. And King is black. I swear, I think every battle in One Piece, Zoro's fought a black person or like a person of color. I swear to God. He's probably had a few fights every now and then that wasn't. But most of the fights where he just completely fucking destroys them, it's when it's a black dude or a black woman. Like in all the way back in Alabasta where he fought what was it? His name was like Number 5 or Mr. 5. He fought him. Or no, it was Mr. 2. Mr. 2. When he fought Mr. 2, he destroyed Mr. 2. Like, he completely wrecked him. It was Mr. 1 or Mr. 2. That was the one he destroyed completely by using the breath, using his, where he can cut anything. Okay, back to what I was saying. So the end of the chapter ends with that. And then it goes on to show how Big Mom is still fighting Kid-in-Law, and they're having their big old fight with Big Mom using the metal that Kid crushed her with a few chapters back. Also fighting against him. Kid's defending with his I think it's like his ultimate move, or like Gear 4th for Luffy. It's like a big metal machine that he's in, and then Law is just using his abilities to dodge and all that. And then it goes on to Usopp defending the two scabbards that are on the ground. Completely messed up. That was something that I never expected. I didn't think, a few chapters back it did have Usopp find them, but I did not think they were gonna have him defending him. I thought they were just gonna have him run with him or something like that. I don't remember if Nami was there. I think not. I do not remember. But they had Izo come in, and Izo revealed the Kazuki family crest on his back, which was just from him serving under Odin for so long that he just had it on his back. He had it on his back, so that's from him being a scabbard for Odin for so long. But he uses guns now because he's better with guns. It's I think the flower dude or the swordsman on the Whitebeard Pirates, or somebody on the Whitebeard Pirates told him that he is a better shooter than a swordsman, and that he should adapt to being a gunsman instead of a fucking swordsman, which is completely agreed because he is a total beast with his gun. So he defends the scabbards for Usopp and tells Usopp to, I don't remember, I think it says, try to get them away from here or something like that. So it does do that. And then it cuts over to the Rizo fight, and they're both using their paralyzing jutsus to keep each other in place. So I don't know when that fight's gonna end. Probably Rizo's gonna win, which is completely expected because I hope he survives. If he doesn't, I will be super surprised. If he wins, it's kind of expected. He needs to win this fight just so this will finally end. I think this has been going on for like 5 chapters plus. Like I don't know if it's between them two numbers. But they do have their paralyzed jutsu. Rizo has the flames behind him. He's like, I'm an Odin. I'm a scabbard of Odin. I will never fall to no flames. I don't even break a sweat to flames. So that happens. And then it cuts straight to the Luffy and Kaido clashing. Luffy comes in with his rock gun, so it's his Gear 3rd Rio pistol, like I think so. I don't know. That's kind of what it is. It's like Gum pistol, but Gear 3rd Ryu infused. And then it's just him and Kaido having it out for like a few back and forths. Like I think it's like 1 or 2 back and forths, and then it cuts, and then it has him and Luffy getting off the ground, and they're both smiling and saying, I hope I'm having fun with this, like, which I think it is a really good thing that these two are having a battle, like a fun battle, and it's going to be an enjoying battle to read when it fully comes out. So I did skip something because I kind of wanted to go over it a little more in detail. So King followed Kaido because, one, he did save him from Punk Hazard, from being experimented on and tortured pretty much. And he also thinks he's going to be Joy Boy, which Kaido, I guess, believed him 103%, or was already going to try to be Joy Boy, which I assume that's what was going to happen originally because of how into it Kaido is, and I think that's why he is so depressed now, because he realized how he's not going to be Joy Boy. And I kind of want to see a flashback of that. Like, I just want to see how he realized he wasn't Joy Boy and how he realized he's going to be, like, he's kind of gatekeeping now. So he's gatekeeping people from being Joy Boy. So if he defeats them and kills them, they're not Joy Boy. That's pretty much his, like, that's how he sees it. I'm going to assume that's how he sees it, because he's been fighting people. Like, he hasn't just been in Wano. Like, they've said multiple times that he leaves Wano, and he doesn't just stay in Wano. He hasn't been in Wano for 20 years, because he was also going to Marineford to fight Whitebeard, but Shanks stopped him on the way there. That's why Shanks ended up showing up later than he actually was going to, because he did stop Kaido. That's the only reason he showed up later than what he was originally going to, is because he went to stop Kaido from showing up, or because it would have went like 10 times worse. And I think it did say at some point that Kaido and Shanks didn't fight. They just exchanged Sasuke and had an agreement, and Kaido left. They probably fought, like had a clash or something. But I don't think they, like what Whitebeard and Shanks did when they met in pre-time skip. They clashed, and the sky split. I'm gonna assume that's what happened with Shanks and Kaido. They had their sky split moment, and then Shanks was like, Kaido was like, okay, you bested me in this. I'm not gonna fight you. We're gonna exchange some sake, and I will leave and go right back home. I'm gonna assume that's what happened, because he didn't end up showing up to Marineford, and he's back in Wano. He also had dealings with Doflamingo, so I'm gonna assume he left Wano to go do that too. Or that was just Dindin Mushi, something, stuff like that. It doesn't matter. Responder snail, whatever. They also had, I think that's just him. He's just depressed because he realized he's not gonna be Joy Boy, and how he's gonna try. I think he's slowly moving from trying to change the world, because this battle, I don't think is gonna really change the world, because Wano's more isolated than anything. So I don't think this battle's going to change the world. I think it's just gonna be like a boom, boom, bow, whatever. But the Marines are getting involved, so I'm thinking this is going to be a lot harder than it looks. Also, I left one more thing out. Drake got his ass whooped by CP0, and I'm telling you, this man is such a bitch made. He is so bitch made. He's not bitch made. He's not weak or anything, for like any shot of a doubt. He's not weak at all. I promise you, he's not weak. But I find it funny that this man is always dipping when it gets too hard. I swear to God, Apu is one of the most just sad individuals. He always dips when it gets too hard, and he's kind of just a traitor. Like he makes alliances and then cuts them bitches off as fast as possible. I think Kaido's the only person he really hasn't cut off his alliance with or tried to betray. Hawkins is the same way. Hawkins is, I guess, loyal to. That's why they're not conquerors, right there. That's why they're not conquerors, because they follow someone. They're not a leader, which they are captains, which means they're a leader. But you see how they make alliances and follow under somebody just because they're stronger than them. Unlike Luffy and Kid and Law is literally trying to take down Kaido. Well, he was taking down Doflamingo originally, and then Kaido is that next step above Doflamingo. And which I think they're gonna take Drake back to their headquarters, CP0. I think they're gonna take him back or something like that, because he betrayed Kaido. I know that, because he's a world government operative. So I think that's just gonna be. I'm gonna say that's about it for this video. I hope everybody has a great day, and love you, man.